In this video, we wanted to take a moment and discuss the topic called strategic self-banking or infinite banking. Now, both titles refer to a concept that was originally brought to light by a gentleman by the name of Nelson Nash over 30 years ago. Now, in a nutshell, the concept centers around taking a whole life insurance policy and maximizing the cash value in it. This is so that you can then gain access to many of his strategies, which he outlines in his book, titled Becoming Your Own Banker. Now, it's true that you can use other types of life insurance policies to achieve this opportunity, but for us here in this video, we'll stick to simply using a whole life insurance policy. First, because it's easier that way, and second, we're sure that you don't want to sit through a 20-minute video. Now, the first thing that we want to set straight is that these policies aren't magical life insurance policies. You're going to have to first apply for coverage. And then, once you're approved, you're going to need to maximize the cash value within that policy for it to be able to work. This is achieved by utilizing something that is commonly referred to as a paid-up addition or a paid-up addition rider. This will allow you to quickly build up cash within your cash value whole life insurance policy quickly and efficiently. Problem is, you're going to need to have the money to put into the policy, and you're going to need to make sure that you don't create what is called a modified endowment contract. Now, before we go any further, let's take a moment and actually describe what a modified endowment contract is without getting too technical. Basically, a modified endowment contract is something that was created by the IRS to limit how much money that can go into a life insurance policy and still call itself a life insurance policy. Now, at this point, you're probably asking yourself, why would anyone want to purchase one of these types of life insurance policies? And why would anyone want to put a ton of money above and beyond what's required? Which is exactly what you should be asking, particularly when so many folks seem so fond of always claiming that one should never purchase a whole life insurance policy, given the fact that term life insurance is so affordable. The only problem is that with a term life insurance policy, there is no cash value accumulation. As a result, you yourself never actually get to use your life insurance policy as an asset for yourself. You see, with a cash value whole life insurance policy with a paid-up rider, you can now utilize your life insurance policy as an asset that can be leveraged later on down the road. Leveraged to purchase things like real estate, businesses, cars, or just about anything that you would otherwise finance over a few years. An asset that can also be used to create a financial arbitrage. Arbitrage? What's that, you ask? Well, that's just a fancy term used for when someone takes advantage of a price difference between two or more markets. Now, in the case of a whole life insurance policy, we're referring to when someone borrows money from the life insurance company using the cash value from their own life insurance policy as collateral or security for this new loan, which will be set at a particular interest rate for the purposes of using that money to invest or spend elsewhere. As a result, you're now potentially increasing the velocity of your very own money, much like the way traditional banks and other financial institutions do. Lastly, these types of life insurance policies also contain within them several tax benefits as well. Benefits such as the ability to take out tax-free policy loans from your policies once you've created a cash value, as well as tax-deferred earnings on the policy over time. Oh, and you also still get a death benefit with these types of life insurance policies as well. But as you can imagine, purchasing one of these types of life insurance policies isn't something that can be done in 15 minutes or less. It's going to require the assistance of a true life insurance professional. But don't fret, that's what we're here for. So, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about how strategic banking works, or have a few questions you'd like to ask before getting started, just give us a call and let us show you what we can do for you.